Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it's working. I can't tell yet. Okay, I think we are live. I can't tell if we are live. I need the chat to note. I need an hour. I need shit popping off. I'm adjusting. They want Egg Sun. They can't get Egg Sun. Egg Sun only comes out Easter. I need an hour. I can't tell. I can't tell if we're live. We might not be. We might never be. What? Is that what they want? Stop Grant. Yeah, the Grand Come thing is a whole. That was a minute ago, actually, and kind of embarrassing one to be public with. But basically, I went on like a rant about. I just feel like sex work should be decriminalized in general. I feel like we glorify violence and we outlaw like the nipple, like action movies. I was watching the NBA and there was a trailer where like this dude literally murdered 30 bad guys in the trailer for some movie before your basketball. Imagine you're an 8-year-old watching that. What does that teach you?
Murder bad guys.
Versus if somebody has a couple pubes, we all have pubes. I know you have pubes. I assume you have pubes. They're probably red.
They're not.
And it's like that's illegal. That's outlawed. So I went on this completely random.
That's what they want.
Oh shit! Let me turn up the microphone. That makes sense.
Sound is low, but that's what they want at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess so. I was yelling into this thing the other day, so I had the sensitivity down. But yeah, so I went on a completely unprompted rant about decriminalizing sex work and letting people have orgasms, and then it became Grand Come.
Okay.
Sound is low. It's up now. Turn up your volume. Can't hear you. Owa. I need more. Hello and welcome. Xxlive, the very first in-person guest with a teeny little head until he moves forward. 0936 is in the house. Literally in the Love Shack, in the crib. Welcome to Xxlive, a show by the grandkids, for the grandkids. I am your host, grandson. Are we too loud now? Let me bring it down a bit. Jeez. We're talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're hanging together. We are celebrating life and love. I'm so happy to be back. I took a couple weeks off. I want to be back, and I want to apologize, kind of. But I also, on one hand, I do want to apologize because I feel like sometimes you get trained in the job that we do to like give everything all the time. And so in me going, you know what? I don't feel like doing this for a couple weeks. I want to get my mental health right. I want to spend my Sunday doing other shit.
First one back?
Yeah, I've been off for like 2-3 weeks, and I don't know why I have an impulse to apologize when really, if a fan were telling me, hey, my mental health's been bad, I can't come to your show, I can't come to your live stream, I would be like, of course, like, do that, work on yourself. So it's kind of hypocritical for me to tell you guys not to be apologetic and then me apologize to you. You know what I'm saying? As usual, the way that we do this thing with this community, I might need a sip of that in a bit. I'm going to go, we are live, hashtag Xxlive on Twitter, and you can engage with us using the hashtag. We will respond to some of you. Good to see you guys replying quick. What's up, Shady? What it do, Peyton? What it do, human beings? Hey, dude, where can I buy your merch? You go to 0936.com. He's got all kinds of shit popping off. From net today, the only plugs are for Zero shit. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the only way I convinced him to come hang out. Me and Zero, little backstory. When I met Zero, he was a rapper, YouTube rapper,
or such,
popping off in that space, and had a vision for the future of rock and roll, which was in some ways similar to what I do, but even more on a different part of the like Venn diagram of hip hop and electronic music and industrial and rock. Like, I think we make similar music, but my shit leans a little bit this way, his leans that way. Met through mutual people that work on our shit and have been hanging out now for a couple years. Came on tour for a couple at the end of the beginning, and such a pleasure. He's doing approximately 4,000 tour dates in the next like 3 months. doing a bunch of shows, new music coming, all kinds of good stuff. Zero, welcome.
Thanks, man.
How are
Great
you?
introduction.
Do my best.
Yeah, I'm good. I just got here literally less than 24 hours ago.
Philadelphia is in the house.
And yeah, gonna announce these tour dates. We're gonna go with Shinedown
Woo! Rock and roll.
and then Adrenaline Remix soon. If anybody
Really?
knows that song, yeah. I'm not gonna say who. I'll tell you later.
Give me a whisper. Who? Whoa, dude. Miley Cyrus is on
Miley
that song
Cyrus on
featuring
that?
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
Tupac hologram. You heard it here first.
It's all three of them,
Yeah.
and they share a verse.
Zero has some dope new music. Go check it out now or later. We won't be upset if you leave now to go check it out. Somebody said, "Oh fuck, at grandson is gay?" Question mark.
No, sir.
Sometimes though, sometimes depends on the day. Sexuality is a sliding spectrum, my friends. Depends on the day. Michael says, "Philly shout out, respect." So, are you gonna sing "Never Gonna Give You Up"? I could. I might not today, but I could. We are also at 900,000 subscribers, 901,000. And I made a promise earlier this year that when we hit 1 million, I will change my hairstyle up. I said at the time that I would dye it pink. Since then, I have questioned that, but a promise is a promise. And if you guys want me to do that still, then I will. So that's a thing I might do. We'll find out. You guys got to get me to 1 million subscribers first. Cloudy Grandkid said, sexuality is very weird. I agree. It's actually not that weird if we just don't think of it as a thing, you know? It's weird because we're so fixated on it. Not that weird to just fuck things, you know? That's been a thing since the beginning of time. People have been fucking things, you know?
Seen the show?
Not that weird.
Relationships, you know, where they get behind the car. You ever seen that? My Strange Addiction. People have
Fucking
tailpipes.
people be fucking all kinds of
Anything.
things. Is that weird?
Swiss
Oh, because I want to fuck a Dodge Caravan. That makes me weird. You guys are the weird
Block
ones.
of Swiss cheese. I don't know.
Collab with Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I'm down. It's always funny when I don't know if you've ever had this, when people are like, bro, you know who you should collab with?
Great.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson, bro. You should collab with Drake.
Yeah.
I'm down. That's a thing
I
about.
don't know if they're down.
Yeah, that's the hard part. So one of the things we wanted to get into today, when I met Zero, didn't have any tattoos. Was bare boned, and I had a couple tattoos. Now, after a couple of years of hanging out, he is covered in tattoos. I have a couple more tattoos, but pretty much the same. Where do we start? And so the best way to describe what Zero's got going on here is like a mural of horror, of like murderers all over his arm. Fictional, thankfully.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do anything too.
Give us the brief. Give us the calf.
Okay.
Give it. You gotta give us
I
like.
gotta get behind the.
Get the leg up.
All right, hold on.
Ready?
We have a zoom?
No.
Okay.
We have. Wow.
Okay. Looks better close up.
No, it looks good from afar as well.
This is the first one because it's my little character
Wow.
guy. He's broken and stuff, but he's still.
So
looks-
that's
okay.
actually just your that's
My
your
little
guy from
logo
your Spotify
guy.
canvases and stuff.
And then
Word.
there's this guy, the Strangers guy, this Chucky on my elbow.
What's Strangers?
You
I
ever
don't.
seen it?
No,
Oh, we'll watch it together.
I'm down.
And then this one,
Wow.
and then this Corey
Wow.
Taylor tattoo that I got, and I'm going tomorrow.
Wow. What are you getting tomorrow?
The new Pennywise.
Oh my
The
God.
one with his teeth out.
Why? For the people that don't know.
Because you know I am very visually driven,
Mhm.
and those things visually drive me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I can look at it and be like, it's fucking sick.
They also look cool as shit.
They look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting for me because I'm not very visually oriented. I'm inspired by visuals, but I don't take as much pride as you do or as other artists do
Like my
in
artworks, you've seen like all my artwork.
how deliberately, and Zero's been doing more and more design of his own shit, his own merch, his own this, his own that. And so somebody said, is that Chucky on your left arm? It is.
It is on my left arm.
So the way that he does it, he's got more of like a hyper realistic whatever thing. My whole situation here is kind of just a mishmash. I can't stick to one style. I have like kind of traditional looking tattoos like this, and like this. Then I have like way more detailed ones like this. Then I have really hack looking ones like Andy, like this. I kind of use tattoos less so for the like visual cohesion of it and more so just to like have a time capsule of my life. Like I go through some crazy episode and then decide to commemorate getting through that hard thing with a tattoo. So an example of that for me is like I kind of had somewhat of like an anxiety breakdown when Bloodwater was just getting popular because I was really fixated on other people's attention. And like I felt like other people were guiding my decision making for my life. Like how many people I could get tuned in here would somehow dictate how I lived my life on a day-to-day basis. And like I just tried to remind myself that like every time I move through the world for other people, instead of asking myself what I want, then even if it works, even if you end up popping or whatever, like it doesn't feel right,
well,
you know?
I was gonna say, you're also very fixated on moments.
Yeah.
I'm not very fixated on moments.
Yeah.
Like I don't have like you could point to times where you're like, oh, I remember I was feeling this way that day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
Is that like a memory thing, or that's just not
No,
how you...
I have a great memory. I have a fantastic memory. I just don't like take big moments in. I just kind of like get to the next point.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably bad, right?
I mean, there's entire schools of thought about. I feel like modern day philosophy is all about like living in the moment, being present, being this, being that.
Which might be where, but maybe not.
That's just one way of doing things. But anyway, so like when I ended up with this little snake dude on my arm, I don't know how to get him at a place that you can see him. The logic was that these eyeballs represent like other people's viewership of what I do, other people's like expectations of me, and that there is this like insidious kind of like snaky nature to that. That's an example of how I end up with my tattoos. And so yeah, some of them, but I want to be covered in tattoos at some point. It's hard to, I would have to just live more life in order to get more experiences to commemorate. And you just got to do more badass, dope shit.
And these take too long too. It's not very fun. Like this is like probably like this is like 6. This was like 23 hours.
Jesus.
This was like 8 for the knife and the sweater and this, and that's 8, and this was 9. Like so, it's like I have like too many hours, and this was 12 straight, one session on my leg.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, like different people can do different things. I also am very curious what the world is going to be like when like all of these tattooed cool kids in their 20s and become tattooed dads and grandparents. I feel like in our lifetime we'll have kids and they'll look to differentiate themselves from previous generations, and then they won't get tattoos. Yeah. Not having tattoos will be a new form of expression, and then we'll all look ridiculous with our tattooed arms.
Right.
There's also this Jewish thing where it's like the Holocaust, people had tattoos on their arms. And they were herded like cattle. Yeah, as a part of entering a concentration camp, you would have like your number itemized on you. And so certain Jewish philosophy, like they don't agree with getting tattoos now because they were, you know, in my grandparents' generation, this thing that represented something else. But yeah, at a certain point, kids will look at us like we're nerds for being covered in tattoos.
Nerds.
And that's...
The good news is
yeah,
we're all going to be covered in them together. You know,
yes.
like what are they going to look like when they're older? It's like, well, they're going to look the same.
And every time I see an old person with tattoos, they look fucking way cooler than people that don't. So now I'm curious. Okay, so when did I get my first tattoo? I was 21, I want to say. So pretty late relative to like, there were already friends getting them. I wasn't sure if I was going to get them. The first one I got was with my sister Hallie. This like triangle dude somewhere on my arm. How do I fucking... Okay. It's here. Here.
Oh.
Ah. And it's like the initials of me and my sisters because family is very important to me. What do you mean?
So it's already hard to show this part of your arm?
Right. Then I got to fucking figure it out. So yeah, we're going to be old losers with tattoos at some point. Okay. What I'm curious about now is I'm going to show you some tattoos that have been tapped in. Give me some bad tattoos, tattoo nightmare stories. I'm going to show you the first one that somebody sent By the way, I appreciate everyone that responded on Twitter. Thank you for that. Some really pretty ones, some really fucking gnarly ones as well. I'm gonna start with a special one. Wait, hold on. I have one in my mind in particular that I wanted to share off the top. Wait for it.
I like that. People are hating. I like that.
Are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, drum roll. I need a drum roll. I need a drum roll in the comment section. Give me the word drum, drum. This is today's first tattoo. We don't know who this person was. Nobody responded with like, hey, this is my tattoo. It was more like, here's a tattoo I found on the internet. What do you like about this? What don't you like? Maybe we can I need initial reactions.
So for me, I'm assuming their mother passed away, and they're trying to commemorate it with that SpongeBob thing as a nice
maybe mom loved SpongeBob. Maybe mom was a sponge.
Maybe, or it's just a happier way to get it's not so morbid.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but I like it.
You like it?
It makes me feel warm.
You know what? Honestly, and here's a whole other side tangent. If somebody shows you their tattoo and they ask you, what do you think of a thing that's going to be on them forever? The only answer is, that shit's fucking sick. I love that. Unless you're a fucking asshole. You have to be such a piece of shit to seed doubt into somebody's mind.
Well, I have a story.
What's that? What you got?
My homie AJ, who shot.
Speak up.
My homie AJ, who got this. He shot my live performance that's coming out soon.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, the face tats?
Yeah, but go on.
Okay, so he got the word villain tattooed on his face, but they spelled it.
What was his logic for that?
Fucking, I don't know. He's like, I'm fucking cool as hell. I'm gonna get villain tattooed.
All right.
But they spelled it Villian. So
he got this guy that we know got a tattoo here that said villain, and the tattoo artist spelt it wrong.
Spelled it Villian.
Villian.
So get a biotech whole face.
So he needed to compensate and hide it by literally getting his whole face tattooed.
And I fuck with it. I would never do it, but for him, I was like.
And look,
do you, bro.
If he does find himself watching this, bro, that shit looks badass.
I told him I'm gonna say something to him. I said I'm gonna say it.
It's a great. I mean, it's badass that he had the bravery to do that. But I just remember when I worked with him, the only time I did.
When you were with him?
He shot some random thing I did for.
He's the man.
Yeah, super nice guy. Shows up that day, literally 3 days after getting this thing. It's still scabbing.
Yeah.
He walks in with a gigantic face tattoo, and he's like, "Yeah, I just got it," and I'm just like, "Dude, that's sick. I'll tell you that much. That's sick." There's definitely no other thing you can say to somebody. Here we go. Queen lovers, Freddie Mercury. Here's the thing about, okay, that's what it looks like. If you want to get the realistic style, you got to spend a lot of money, and you got to be really patient.
That's why I never had him before.
Otherwise, you get something that looks like this. This is supposed to be Freddie Mercury. Who knows the size? It's such a zoomed in tattoo that it's hard to tell how big. That could be somebody's back for all we know. Maybe it's just somebody's big toe. But yeah, that's beautiful. That's
beautiful. On their face?
Yeah, he kind of looks like you, Zero. Give us a little smile. Wait. Yeah, perfect. Do you have, the hyper realistic shit? I don't think I would ever get a portrait of a person's face just because.
Well, does this count? No, right?
I guess not.
Yeah, that's why I got it. 'Cause
I guess not. This is so good, though.
That's great.
This is so good. Thank you for sharing that. My bro Saul, my man, with the homemade stick and poke. Let me tell you, I get the stick and poke. I think it's cool. I think it's very much obviously more about the experience of getting it. I was with my friends and we just decided to do this, and that really just commemorates that friendship, that moment in time. Can't really hate, but bro, you gotta color in your dinosaur, man. You gotta color in your dinosaur. You gotta finish coloring the dinosaur, or not.
Ones that confuse me. There's very what do they call it? They're not I don't know the word. Not historical. you go to like Thailand and they fucking with the big ass thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't get it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's cool because it's from like a specific Thailand tattoo artist or whatever, but they just don't ever look that great.
Yeah.
But they're back here with this big needle.
With the giant sword, OG shit.
Me.
Okay, so somebody, this is interesting. Glass Animals on Twitter. Somebody got this little snake stick and poke, dude. Hard to tell what it is. Like a capital S. I'm 15 and I'm bored the end. Okay, so the real story is that me and a now ex-best friend got matching tattoos because we knew we wouldn't know each other forever. I'm a foster kid and was going to move to a new place that November. So we both decided to be idiots and do stick and pokes because we're teenagers. This March, that friend passed away from taking his own life. We knew each other for 3 months. I wasn't invited to his funeral. First off, hearts go out. Very genuinely really sorry for your loss. The other thing about it is all the more reason not to shit on anybody's tattoo because there can be these really significant meanings behind it. I also, when I was a kid, before I had tattoos, I remember I was at a show once and somebody had a tattoo and I said, "Hey, what's that tattoo about?" And she said, "It's kind of personal, actually." And I remember my reaction was like, ugh, like, you're the one that fucking got this billboard on your body forever. Why wouldn't you tell me? But reading stories like that, I can understand why you wouldn't want to tell that story over and over and over again. So that happens a lot. Like, people get tattoos for friends that they're no longer friends with, tattoos for relationships that end up breaking up. I think the only way to save that thing, that memory, is to try and change your relationship to that tattoo, not to be about this person, but for it to be about that time in your life. And frankly, you guys, that's actually true for people that get grandson tattoos. Like, don't get a grandson tattoo because of who I am, because I'm going to change. And sometimes I might disappoint you. I might let you down. Get the tattoo because the song meant something to you at a particular time in your life. And commemorate the time. That way it can be, like, preserved. Like, all of my exes, any relationship that I have, I'm at a point now where I can find love for that. You know, like, because that thing was what it was at that time. I think when things get kind of fucked up and complicated is when you're trying to, like, commemorate a thing that's going to change. And that's true of all happiness, like trying to get to a place. Because that place... life just fucking keeps moving, you know? So that was one thing I was thinking. Let me know what you guys think about that. And
a bunch of people got that logo that I had in the Adrenaline video? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
A bunch of people got that tattooed on them.
Wow.
And
that's
like,
fucking sick.
Like, damn.
Was that the first time? Was that the first time you've ever had fans tattoo logos?
Someone got my signature on their hand one time. That was hardcore, but that was before. It was like a year ago. But a bunch of people got it. This is the first tattoo that anybody's gotten. Multiple people have gotten the same one of.
Were they all connected, or it was just you just get
no,
one person?
It was like just random. And I was like, I felt pressure to keep using that logo. And then I was like, maybe it
no, you don't owe anybody anything. Yeah, but I know the pressure that comes from that. Because I like have the logo, like have the X's, you know. And frankly, let's just get it out of the way. Not the first guy to use X's in a logo. Machine Gun Kelly has his 19XX or whatever the fuck. The band, the XX.
The artist calls.
People have X's. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, mine were for the disillusion that I saw the world through these new eyes when I, like, you know, went through growing up and feeling really let down by politics, being let down by, like, school. I have an XS. Oh, it's not my birthday. No, thank you, White Paw, though. I have the XX tattoo because it was the best vacation ever, listening to Grandson for the 10 days. Fuck yeah. And I'm seeing a lot of people that have gotten, like, Grandson tattoos, lyrics. I've never gotten a tattoo, but I used to do one of these every time you released a new music with Market Respect. Yeah, a lot of people with XX tattoos or with lyrics, and I just want to say, like, first off, that's awesome. Love to see people resonating with my shit, with the music that I make with my friends. I do it for you, so I'm happy that you stick with it. But I definitely, out of preservation for my own mental health, try to take myself off of that pedestal, because otherwise I would go insane trying to live up to the expectations that I would have for somebody that I would get tattooed on my arm. Like, let's talk about this Slipknot tattoo that you got. Like, you got the singer from Slipknot. Like, what is it really a tattoo to commemorate you as a kid listening? Is it because you just fuck with him that hard? How would it feel? What if you met him? You've got this big sleeve on your shoulder. You meet him, and he's a fucking dickhead.
And I thought about that.
Like,
I heard he's a really nice guy, so I'm going to put the preface.
Okay, that's good.
But so that was the first album I bought. It was the first album that my dad was showing me. My dad, obviously, passed away. But so that was like the main thing I remember. Like, he bought me a lunchbox, and it was this mask from the Volume 3. So like I know. So no matter what, that mask and the significance in the time of my life, I was 7 years old when that album came out. So it was like, that's not my favorite Slipknot album. My favorite Slipknot album is Iowa. But this mask from that reminds me of listening to it with my dad. So it was the best way to commemorate it without getting some like I said, like a morbid fucking RIP, fucking tombstone and shit, which are sick. I just don't want to look at that on myself every day.
Yeah.
So this to me was like the reason I love heavy music, listening to that with my dad when I was a kid. So the mask, and then I can just disassociate the mask to the person, since it's not a portrait of somebody. Right.
And I think that is an interesting way to look at it. Like, the thing is not the thing, it's what the thing represents.
Yeah, and that's why I ended up getting it.
And I just think that it would be really, really important for anybody that is considering getting tattoos or that wants to get covered in them to just reflect on, like, don't do it for a thing that's going to inevitably change or let you down or whatever. Like, get it to commemorate your own life passing you by. Let's now say nice things about people's tattoos, because there's lots of people who have very cool tattoos. We have this one from, who is that? Skyla, very cool tattoo.
It's a plague doctor.
Everybody say nice things about that. What is the history of it? I don't even know. I mean, these things are cool.
Like the Black Plague and shit, they would wear those in like...
To avoid, it's like...
like doctors.
OG masks. The OG pandemic mask.
To like work on people.
Would have been sick if we were all wearing these this year.
Would have been fucking badass. I wanted to get a full back, like one back piece of that. Like there's like, I've seen one that has like a little girl holding a lantern, and then like that plague doctor is above it, and it looks badass. I might have
If you do that, you have to give Skyla publishing on the tattoo.
Yeah. 10%.
10% of the tattoo. Julia got this one today. Really like bubbles. That's pretty much why I got it.
That's good enough for me.
That's respect. And respect the XX mask. Everyone say nice things about the bubbles tattoo. Very, very nice. I really like the placement of it. Very cool. Dig it. What else we got? Somebody has a little
pop.
What is that?
It's like a not neo-traditional. I guess it's a neo-traditional type of deal.
I dig it. It's neo. It's traditional. Do you have your own album cover tattoos? No, but I do have Death of an Optimist right here, which commemorates my first album, Death of an Optimist. Go listen to that shit. But it's also just like that I did this thing in the pandemic. Like, for the rest of our lives, we'll remember this crazy fucking year that we had. And I'm just really proud that from that came like music and some of my best work.
Did you have the title before the pandemic started?
No.
I was gonna say that's fitting.
No, it wasn't. And then I got the X's classic when I was in 2000. It was the fall of 2017. And it was a way to kind of commit to myself that me and this community, like, I had spent so long as an artist, and I know you did too, like, trying to find something solid to build off of. I was, like, working on this project, then I'd be doing this genre of music, then I'd be this person. I felt like I was constantly changing, and when Grandson finally did start, like, feeling like, okay, this is who the fuck I am, and I'm not going to change this again. I'm, like, going to grow, and whatever happens with this, win or lose, this is my artist project. I wanted to commemorate that decision in my mind, and I'm really happy I did. Yeah, a lot of dope tattoos. Somebody got the Bloodwater logo scarecrow guy. That shit is hard. That is very cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. That was kind of the remix we did it like that, though.
Oh, okay. Storyteller.
Yeah, somebody was showing his sun and moon. I gotta say, bro, your hero, kind of an ugly ass tattoo. I'm just gonna say it, man. I'm gonna say it's not my style. JJ Jordan, I thought about getting one of the artworks in the background of one of your songs tattooed. What do you think about that? If you approve, I go to the. Look, I approve.
And I'm not even.
I approve. Go do it if you feel so inspired. But I can't promise that album's not changing though. It's out. So if you enjoy it, if it got you through a tough time, then that's beautiful. Yeah, so many good ones. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hop onto the hashtag now. Let's talk. Yeah. I was talking about legalizing sex work. I guess that's just now like a motif.
This is a new entry.
Fuck yeah! Show the people.
I don't.
I need additional. What is that? I don't understand it, but I like it. And you know what? Not all art is meant to be understood. Fuck yeah, concrete. I love concrete. Can't get mad at that. I have to work on my tattoo designs. I want one so bad. Hashtag Xxlive. My girlfriend's trying to FaceTime me. Decline. Love you, babe. Really nice timing on this week's Xxlive. I've been putting off booking my first tattoos because I'm afraid I'll regret them. Yeah. You might. But you probably won't, Hannah. I think you'll be okay. No, please, dude. I've already decided my first tattoo to be grandson related. Get that shit. Get after it. Wow. We've got some fun ones. Ready, Zero?
I'm ready.
We've got this weird troll thing that uses this dude's shoulder hair. That's probably the ugliest single tattoo I've ever seen.
One of the worst.
Maybe even scarier than your tattoos. 100%. 100%.
The realism is further than anybody could exceed.
Yeah. No, that's way, way, way creepier.
Yeah. This guy right here.
I have somebody tattooed a flying dick, and just love yourself. If you find yourself walking to a tattoo shop to get fuckface tattooed on your literal face, just go for a walk, sing a song, eat a donut, do things that make you happy. It's important. I have 3. I have a smiley face on my ass cheek from when I got drunk. Not sure you'd want to see that. I think I do. The Andy tattoo is so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I personally get my tattoos from all over the place. Zero, why don't you plug your dude who does all these?
Carlos Rojas in Hesperia, California. The CROJAS art on Instagram. _69420 Carlos. Bro, if you're watching this, free promo, I'll take a free tattoo. Let's go.
Yeah. So I guess that I promised that I'll do a cover of Never Gonna Give You Up next Sunday if you guys tune in.
Yeah.
Somebody said I just lost 80% of my investment on cryptocurrency.
Me too. Gang, baby.
Sorry to hear that to everybody. Just remember, easy come, easy go.
It'll go back.
It's gonna pump back up.
It's gonna pump back up.
I do believe that, but I'll also say I personally am not heavily invested in cryptocurrency because I don't really care about it that much. Same as day trading on stocks. I think Robinhood and democratizing currency is in theory a good thing, but what I don't like about it is the constant anxiety and pressure of checking it, the pressure of missing out that other people might make you want to put your money into something that you don't even understand. Wow. And I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. That might just be me, but I like the idea in theory of subverting the tradition. Yeah, I fuck with all that. That sounds very punk to me. That's kind of rock and roll. But for me to take the money that I've made writing songs and put it into this thing, only not because I believe in it, but because I hope that it'll make me money, then you're gonna lose money sometimes. And if you're the kind of person that wants to roll with that, do it. But it's not my vibe.
I just do the daily. You just put in daily, so you buy when it's low and you buy when it's high, and it just costs daily average. And I don't look at it. I'm gonna look at it in 5 years. I look at it every day, but I don't.
I know you, bro.
I don't look at it to fucking. I was kind of sick when I woke up today, but it is what it is.
I see. Okay, we're going to listen to a song. Unsigned Band of the Week. You know how we do shit around here.
Oh, let's go.
We listen to independent bands, try to give them a plug. Somebody just posted this. I don't even know if this dude is. Yeah, he looks pretty independent. Okay. Chris Kelly, artist of the week, unsigned artist, Chris Kelly. I had a guy named Chris Kelly that I went to high school with. He was kind of a bully, so I'm not super in yet. Hopefully I'll be surprised. Chris Kelly, not the same Chris Kelly, thankfully. Independent artist of the week. Based out of Vancouver, though, Canada. Shouts out. Can't wait to hear it right now. We're listening to Bittersweet, Chris Kelly, Grandkid, Independent Artist of the Week. Let's go.
You say I hold you down, you say I'm not around. Pick up your mind. One day it's over, the next you come over.
What do we think? Holler in the comments. Chris Kelly, unsigned artist of the week.
You always seem so mad. No, I'm not that bad. I'm just blind. So why you with me if you're
Apparently produced by Mike Shinoda.
still
I swear to God, bro. What are you laughing at? The fuck you laughing at? Yeah. Yeah. He's been doing like Twitch.
Oh, I thought you were kidding because the picture of the like
bittersweet?
Okay.
Okay, Mike.
That's kind of dope.
Say I've let you down. You won't do as mine brown. Sometimes I
Bittersweet, Chris Kelly, Grandkid, artist of the week.
get closer.
People seem to like it.
I'm losing my mind.
Doesn't sound angry enough for my taste, LOL. I get that.
It feels so cold. So why you with me if
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. 1975 ref.
it's you? Bittersweet. So why you with me?
It's like a tattoo, man. I like everything on here. I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Bittersweet.
People like it. So good. Love. Very cool. This is a vibe. Sheesh. Shouldn't be an independent artist. Someone else said 6 out of 10. Arabs love you. Thank you. Yeah. There were times in college when I would have taken a 6 out of 10. All right, there you go. Chris Kelly, great job, bro. Mike Shinoda, young up-and-coming producer named Mike Shinoda, man. That guy might have a career ahead of him. Who knows?
He snapped. I thought you were kidding.
No, he's been doing the, produced by Mike Shinoda. He's been doing the, like, Twitch, finding artists that send him demos and producing them on his Twitch, which I respect.
He fucking killed it.
You know what? I was an unsigned independent artist that Shinoda fucked with once upon a time, guys. Like, straight up. He hit me up off Bloodwater, ended up producing Riptide, so I'm part of the crew of artists that have been fucking gotten a Mike Shinoda cosign. Man, I live in North Africa, and your music is something else. Man, I live in LA, and I appreciate that. Rapid fire, just responding to people right now. I think we've talked about most stuff. How do you feel? I guess I haven't done this in a while. Guys, we got a lot of... I should do more promo at the beginning of these. We got a bunch of festivals that have announced that I'm going to be finally playing this year. Lollapalooza. We got a couple that me and Zero are doing together, aren't we?
Yeah, a couple.
So I can't wait for that. I should... You know what we should have done? We should have played again. I don't think I know the chords, though.
Me either. I don't remember.
We got to get No Love for the Middle Child in here, and he would have done it.
You could have.
I was thinking... That song came out a year ago yesterday. You saw that?
Someone sent that to me. They're like, hey, is this 1 year?
I don't want to be alone when I'm sinking. Xxlive, have you listened to 21 Pilots of the album yet?
I've not. I've not heard.
They don't want to hear that.
I have heard it.
I have heard it,
Have you
and
listened to the whole thing?
I did. I liked it. I appreciate that somebody that talented who's made music at the level he's made it, being brave enough to just make music that sounds completely different.
It's crazy.
I prefer the heavier shit. I make heavier shit, so of course I'm going to. But a lot of really good songs on there, and yeah, love them. And one day, if and when I possibly ever go on tour with them, it'll be a dream come true. And you heard it here first. Yo, Tyler, Josh, please. Love your album, guys. Somebody said, can we just talk about how dope Zero's tattoos look? I know, they're really fucking dope.
Thanks.
They're really fucking dope. What's your favorite Linkin Park song?
Favorite Linkin Park song? There's so many. I don't know. Numb, Paper Cut, fucking. I don't know. Those are the two that always out.
Numb and Paper Cut?
Numb and Paper Cut, two of my favorites.
You know what mine is, bro? One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. Time is a valuable thing, better watch it fly by. Yes, I pendulum swings and watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks like away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time come right out the
window.
Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know. I wasted it all just to watch you fall. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory. Ooh. Almost knocked off Plant Son Jr. Yeah, they know Plant Son. They know the vibes with my bro. My little Plant Son Jr. almost fell off the wall. That's my favorite fucking Linkin Park song.
Is that Plant Son?
No, that's Plant Son Senior. This guy?
Who's Plant Son Jr.?
Junior.
Who's regular? Who's the first junior?
Bro, I'm Plant Son.
Oh, you're Plant Son.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yesterday I was Plant Son. Yesterday I was ingesting plants all day. I think that's about it for us. You should be playing Reading in Leeds Festival. I agree. Okay, but play Take Me Instead by Zero, please. Shit's a banger.
I don't know the chords. Actually, I do know the chords. But then we don't
Won't you take me instead? Great song, man. I've written on, I guess, 4, if you include the one that we did together.
Don't we have a couple other ones together.
You know what I'm going to also say? I think that the hook on the acoustic one, we should have saved and done something even bigger. I love the higher that I have fall one. Fall down.
That one.
That is so sick. Did that come out? That did come out.
That's out, yeah.
Leave the Light On, Fall Down, Take Me Instead. All Zero songs that I helped write, but it's really all him. And I love that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I hardly wrote on Take Me Instead.
No, you threw the second verse on.
I did the verse, but he was like, so he came to the studio and was like, all right, I got these ideas. I'm gonna go lay them down. I gotta leave.
I did have to bounce.
And that was it.
That was, I think, the same day that Youngblood announced that his album was the same day as mine, and so I was a little like, I wasn't upset, but I was just like, bro, I gotta go figure out the fuck I'm gonna do.
You went on a plane.
Oh, really?
You went to New York.
That's right. Oh, that's right. It was in October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shouts out Youngblood. Shouts out. Great day for rock and roll. I'll say that much. Death of an Optimist and Weird coming out the same day, so respect. What else? I guess that's about it. We've been doing this now for 45 minutes. Love you guys. Appreciate all of you. Go listen to Zero's music. Thank you guys for coming back and hanging with me. Sorry I was gone for a couple of weeks, but I'm fucking back. Happy to be back. Gonna be doing more of these. Please be safe. Take care of yourself. Live music coming back soon.
Very soon.
GrandsonMusic.com if you want to find festivals that I'm doing and you want to hang out. After every single set, I'll be chilling with you guys in the crowd, catching your fucking COVID. Can't wait. Just kidding. Double vax. Get your shots.
Get your shots.
So happy. I'm going to be having guests on more often. Going to be chilling here more often. You got anything you want to plug?
Stream Adrenaline. If you haven't streamed it, go stream. That's
Please.
what I have to plug. Please, guys, I'm begging you.
Hit single Adrenaline climbing up the charts on the radio. Bro, thank you for doing this. See you guys next week. Somebody said, are you going to sing something? Like I didn't just rap the entire fucking first verse of In the End. See you guys. Be safe. Love you. Peace. That's it.